Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Fossils and Archaeology Revival Genesis. Unfortunately for this episode, a lot of the commentary also did not record, but I do get it back kind of towards the end, so that's great. But right now what I'm doing is I'm building myself I don't remember what it's called, like an anvil type thing, a tool forge, that's what it is. So that I can make our hammer and an excavator. Oh no, it is a tinker's anvil. Okay, cool. But yeah, I can replace this little guy with it. But for this episode, what I'm going to be doing is building a museum along with a T-Rex exhibit. So if you remember in the last episode, we had our egg making, and it did do good. But this is going to be the outline for our museum. We're going to have some exhibits kind of in this area and like a pathway. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be so awesome. But this build took me so long. And also, I finally found spruce. Finally. I've been looking for it forever, and I finally just sat down and did it. So, our builds will look much better in the future now. Thank goodness. We'll have a nice variety of wood that we can choose from. Just make sure to get a good bit of it so I don't have to come back. Yeah, but also for the bottom of this build, where I'm going to have the T-Rex exhibit kind of in like a basement situation, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have my quarry dig out these chunks. So the actual T-Rex exhibit is going to extend a little further than the walls of the museum, but it's going to be really cool. And I lost my zombie for my iron farm outside, so I have to make some more name tags. And we're also going to name our Pteranodon, I think. Yeah, he's a Pteranodon. So I'm gonna name him. I'll show you what the name is later, don't worry. But for the not the T-Rex, the zombie, he's gonna be Dinnerbone, and he's gonna be upside down. But yeah, our T-Rex egg is made. And we got our zombie. Here he is. Old bussy out. Good lord. And this was so much easier. So much easier than the last time I did this. I actually used powered rails, like someone who has a functioning brain this time. Yeah, and you'll hear in a second our iron farm is instantly working. Yep, I cannot complain at all. So we've got this going. I do build an extra iron farm downstairs. Oh, and it always makes me so sad to kill the Enderman, but he had to go. I needed his eyes. I feel terrible. His pearls? I mean, those are definitely his eyes, right? I don't know. But this raccoon was digging in my chest, so I fed him. I fed him a potato. And I did build my hammer and excavator, and I've been using them to work hard on digging out the museum. But I do have to repair my excavator now, unfortunately. And pig iron is really expensive, so I'm trying to use rose gold. But I don't have a lot of gold, which is kind of an important part of it. Believe it or not. But you can see the progress I've made over here and why my excavator was so damaged. There is so much dirt that I've been digging out. And I've got the quarry? Yeah, running. I couldn't remember how to say it. But look, here's our Pteranodon. I'm going to give him his name now. I picked one out. It's pretty special. Because he's a special guy. He's our first dinosaur. And to honor that, I think I'm gonna name him after my first, active subscriber, Yazpo, my best friend. We have a parasocial relationship, if you didn't know. I literally worship Yazpo. They comment on all of my videos, and it really gives me motivation. See, I think he likes the name. He's doing tricks, flying upside down. Look at him go! Where is he going? What is he doing? I don't think even he knows, but it's pretty sick. He seems pretty happy in here, but I want to upgrade it and get him some friends. So I finally got a bunch of rose gold blocks that I can use to fix my excavator. Yeah, my shovel's fine, or my hammer's fine right now, so that's good. Tasty. And I'm just back to the grind. I do this for a really long time, just digging stuff out. Like a really long time. And here I'm seeing just how deep the quarry has gone. And I did mine out that other chunk, but I think I want it to be a little bit lower. I only used 2 lava buckets for that side, but for this side, I think I want it to be... I don't know, it just made me think, and I just want it to be a little bit deeper so that our T-Rex has lots of room. So I put another lava bucket in there, close that up, and keep mining. There's so much mining! You can see how dark it is down there. We get a lot of mobs spawning in the depths. Lord. But they don't really bother me, so it's fine. And whenever we get to the middle, I leave the middle open because I want this floor to be partially solid, but then the rest glass, so that you can see into the T-Rex exhibit. It's pretty sick. I'm pretty proud of myself for coming up with that idea. And I also fixed our walls down here. Thank God, they were looking so ugly. So I fixed them up a little bit. And that raccoon just keeps digging in my chests, but I'm not gonna kill him. I love raccoons. I'm not gonna kill him, so he's just free to take whatever he wants, okay? I know that he's stealing stuff. Let him. He took one of my golden apples and I still let him live. And I moved the quarry to the other side there. Here I was trying to eat potatoes and I placed a bunch of cobble. So goofy. And then just back to it. So I set the quarry up over here, I moved it to a different chunk, and you need, well, I need 3 buckets of lava to get it working. I'm also collecting honey as we go for the pig iron. But 3 buckets of lava gets me exactly as deep as I want it to go. And since I'm collecting so much cobble and dirt, I decided to go ahead and make a compacting drawer, or a couple of them, to put my cobble and dirt in so that it's not clogging up on my chest down there. And it's just not enough room. It's just not. I get 2 of these for all the dirt and it's still not enough, and I put an upgrade on one of them. Guys, it's bad. It's bad. So I'm setting this quarry up and I build a chest for it because it starts spitting stuff out. But then it like runs into a problem. It's like, I don't know, it stopped mining, but it was still using fuel. I'll show you in a second. So see, it's spitting everything out fine here. And then I put the chests on top so it can throw up into the chests. I take a little pit stop, I check on my iron because we're gonna need a lot of iron for the T-Rex exhibit because they can break through blocks when they're fully grown. And you see, it's using the fuel, but it's not giving me blocks. So I had to do surgery. I had to go inside the chunk. I had to go down there. I thought moving it would help. It didn't. There was like a water pocket or something, and I had to go in there, and I don't have sponges, so I was soaking up all of the water by hand, placing blocks while the quarry was trying to break them all. It was horrible. It took me like 30 minutes. It was so bad, and the water extended past the chunk, so I had to make like 3 thick walls just for whenever I build up there. It was a whole thing. It was a whole thing. I got mad. I gave up. I started building the walls, or the floors. It was terrible. And while I'm on my break, I realized that Easy Villagers actually has, like, breeding boxes. Like, they have more than just the trading. And they also have, guys, they also have iron farm boxes. So, I spent all of that time building that iron farm for no reason. No reason! So I put my villagers in the breeder. I didn't put any carrots in there yet because I wasn't, like, too worried about it. I'm more worried about getting this build done. But since I got everything dug out, I'm gonna go ahead and start working on the front. This is gonna be nice with stairs and pillars and a fancy entrance. I took a lot of inspiration from the British Museum, which I've never been to. I'm American. My favorite museum in America so far has definitely been the Natural History Museum, the Smithsonian, but I've never been overseas. I've never traveled overseas. I've never seen the British Museum. I just looked at pictures of it. It looks cool. I actually don't morally support the British Museum because I just feel like they steal so much stuff. Like, it's not yours. Put it back. I'm digging out this hole here, and what I'm putting out here is going to be for a lot of the shale fossil organisms, like the giant dragonfly and a bunch of the bugs. I'm going to make kind of like a dome thing, almost like what Yazpo's in, but different, kind of. And I'll have that be an entrance as well to get to the bottom floor, I guess the basement. I got bored of building the wall, so I'm placing some dirt down here so that I can get grass spreading. And it takes forever. It takes forever. This whole build took forever. When I started, I was on like probably like day 80 or something. But as you can see, I've got the stairs built. I've got the pillars built. It looks great, I think. I think it looks good. I really like, oh, at least he's honest. I really like the andesite bricks, like on the floor, and then the comparison to the stone bricks. I just think it looks great. And I'm gonna have like my fossils and archaeology workstation in that corner, and then in that corner I'll have some exhibits probably. Maybe a hatchery, I don't know yet. Oh my god, there's so many bosses. Oh, he's out there by Yazpo, no! Yeah. But I think it looks pretty good. I am gonna thicken my walls up some later and add some more designs, so it doesn't look quite so plain and boring. But again, I'm really not a builder, so I'm sorry about that. Oh shit. But I got more iron farms set up here because we're gonna need so much iron, like so much. And there's an Enderman in my house, and I love Endermen. They're literally my favorite, like, mob creature in the game. They're just chill, but unfortunately, unfortunately, he doesn't last long. I had to kill him. It was really sad. I couldn't sleep with him in the house. But as you can see, this is going to be like, I don't know what the right word would be. Greenhouse, maybe? I don't know. I had a little pond dug out there. You can see it here in a sec. Yep, that's my little pond. I'll fill it up with water. I'll have some guys in there. And I'll have some pots for like the ancient plants. I'm pretty excited. I've got big plans. And I've got a bunch of dirt set up down there. The grass is spreading. I'm growing some spruce trees to get some podzol down there. And I've got almost 4 out of... No, is it 8 or 6? I don't remember. But yeah, here's me making the walls too thick, just because I think it will look a little bit better. And in case there's a security breach, in case we get dinosaurs trying to run out whenever I put them up. I might also have some of Alex's mobs in here. Again, like natural living museum type vibes. Even though they don't really have anything alive in there. But yeah, I'm gonna add some more pillars, and that's the entrance in the back where those pillars are. It's gonna be pretty sick. I am actually really proud of how this has been turning out. I decided to put up a little railing out of glass so that people don't fall off and hurt themselves. And I'm just kind of finishing it up. Just putting in some more blocks and everything. Filling out the floors. Nothing too crazy. I thought about it, but I felt guilty for oh my god. I get bullied by the mobs so hard in this. But I felt guilty for killing the other one, so I let him live. That scared the fuck out of me. I literally screamed when that happened. Like, it just startled me. I don't know. I started on the walls over here, and I've got kind of the windows planned out, and I like that, but it looks a little bit funky, so I'm going to fix it up a bit. It takes me a little while to settle on a design that I want. But again, I think the inspiration is the British Museum, where they've got like tall pillars. I don't know. But I think it's looking pretty good. I'm really excited for you guys to see how it looks when I'm mostly done with the walls. I did not finish this build in this episode. It took me so long, you guys. So long. And I wasn't like watching TV or anything. I was just going because I thought I was recording sound. I was talking this whole time. I was so upset when I found out that I didn't record so many hours worth of commentary. It was devastating. Absolutely brutal. But yeah, see, like, I like it. Like, it looks good. But it just looks a little off, so I shifted over by 1 block. And I think that makes it look a lot better. Yeah, I think that looks great. I'm gonna shift that other window over 1, I think. Yeah, now I'm really gonna lock in, and I'm gonna pretty much finish everything. I'm pretty excited. You guys just enjoy the footage of me going ham. Because I go ham. I do this shit. Like, I lock in, I knock it out. It's great. And I do kind of go back and forth on how I'm going to design the pillars. I'm not fully happy with how they are right now, so I'm probably going to redesign them in a bit too. Maybe next episode we'll like finish up the house and maybe round out the museum a little bit more. Yeah, see those stripes in the middle? Like, I like them, but I think they're just a little too much. I think I might just make it 1 stripe. I don't know. And here I'm coming up with the design for the T-Rex exhibit walls. I don't want him to break out, but I still want it to like have some kind of depth and dimension to it. So I kind of settle on that design, and I put iron bars in front of it as well so he can't break the wood. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Again, I've just been locked in, so locked in. I've been getting iron, I've been getting iron blocks, I've been getting stone, I've been getting baby villagers. Oh. Had to deal with stupid mobs acting crazy. But yeah, I've been working on the wall. I finally got my windows in. They look so good. I love how it looks in the sunset. Beautiful. And I decided on a gigantic window in the back so that we can see Yasbo. Speaking of, here he is. I feed him a little bit. Always starving. And I also got a god pig with Fortune 4, Efficiency 5, Mending, Unbreaking 3, I think. It's great. This is me deciding on how I want the top to look, and I think that's like alright. I'm just rounding out the pillars a little bit more. Yeah, I think that looks good. I think it looks alright. Not anything too crazy, but good. And I'm upgrading my iron farm. I have so many of them, but it's necessary. We use so much iron for this build, and I know we're only going to need more, especially whenever we get to the Spinosaurus and the Mosasaurus and all those other big guys. The Allosaurus. I'm really excited. What's his name? The Carnosaurus? I don't know. But you know who I'm talking about. I know you guys know, deep down. I don't know how long this has been going on, but I just realized my microphone hasn't been recording sound. Interesting. Anyways, this is what I've got. I've got this. I know I already showed all this off to you guys. That looks so sick. I'm gonna have a second story. I think I'll have the floor right here, and I might have it cover all of it. but I'm gonna have the window go up, and I'll have, well, maybe I'll have a little open spot right here in the middle. Let's see. But basically, right now, my only issue is iron. I know I showed you guys my torture basement with all my villagers in it. But it's not cutting it. It's not cutting it, guys. So I'm gonna have to expand again, because I just keep running out. So I finally got all of the chunks dug out. Grab this. And I've got these trees in here. Cool. And I'm working on, I think just once I get all this built all the way around, which I'm kind of close to doing, then I'll be done, I think. And then I'll go ahead and I'll hatch the T-Rex. But before I do that, I do have to run to the Nether and get more quartz so that I can finish closing this off with reinforced glass. So this is where we'll come down and we'll feed him. I've also got to replace that with a block of iron. But we'll come down here and we'll be able to feed him and stuff and make sure he's doing okay from the safety and comfort of a wall. I've got some cows down here. I'm working on breeding them up so that I won't have to run upstairs to get beef if I need to. Hopefully. That's the plan anyways. Oh. But yeah, that's kind of just where we're at. And it's slow going. Very slow going with the iron. But I'm pretty proud of how this is turning out so far. We're also on day 151. You guys remember whenever we were on day 100 and I was geeking out? I'm just ready for this to be over. This is taking me so long. This is why I could never do a 100 days video, because those guys keep spawning in. I would just be so slow. And I haven't even worked on that yet. That's probably going to be like my main entrance that I use. But I do really like this up here. I like how that turned out. I'm pretty proud of how it's coming along so far. They're so loud. Block. What's it called? Minecart? LMNOP. Wait, block. Entity minecart? Entity minecart? Oh, spectacular. That's great. Okay. I just want to take a break and just torment some villagers for a minute, because that always makes me feel better. Oh yeah, buddy. Oh yeah, buddy. Oh, those are facing a different way. That's fine. Okay, okay. Cool. We're doing, like, alright. Let me also get... I've got one block of that. Yeah, let me get that. Straight up, let me get that. I'm gonna put it on my hammer. Yeah, I'm gonna open this up right here. And I'll have it open, and I think I'm gonna have... Like, I'm gonna deepen the river out, and I'm gonna put a window here so that you can see into it. I think that would look really cool. And I'll probably put some cool dinos down there. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna get back to the grind. Oh. I think I'm done with this for now. I will come back in later and build the walls up more. And I have to get more glass to put up there. I decided against using reinforced glass for that one, just because I don't feel like it. And I think eventually I'm going to put like a lip right there underneath so that when you're looking in it looks too thick, but I don't want to make it all the way too thick. And I will eventually replace all that cobblestone with something else, but for right now it's fine. So I think we're just gonna do it, man. I'll put the feeder right here. And I've got some meats. I think I'll put like half of that in there so that that's cooking. And I'm gonna pop down our little egg. It's not actually very little, it's kind of huge. And I'll see you guys whenever it hatches and hopefully does not attack me. Oh my god. It's shaking. I'm so scared. Is it gonna attack me right when it comes out? I really hope not. Ooh, I'm really scared. Oh, he's eating. He's hungry. Look at him. Oh my god. Oh my god, he's so itty bitty. He's so small. Where's he going? Where's he going? What? Oh my god. Let's see if we have a boy or a girl. We have a female. Oh, she's timid. Oh. Skull stick, diurnal, and she can have one friend. And that's it. Yeah, I hope I hope that everything here is safe for her. Oh, she's so cute. She will not be this cute forever, but for right now, she is so cute. Oh my god. Look at those eyes. She's like a little puppy. Oh, she's running around. I need to come up with a name for this girl, so... Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, let me know what you guys think I should name her. She's so cute. Oh. But yeah, I guess I'm just gonna leave her here. I'm sure she can take care of herself. That's how big she's gonna be up there. Yeah, I think that this build turned out pretty okay so far. I will obviously have to come back at some point and finish it, but I've spent silly hours upon hours upon hours of my life building this. Like, a long time. A very long time. But I think it's coming along super well. I can't wait to get the exhibits in here, and some more on that story, and more on that top story, too. Ooh. I think that's a T-Rex. I hope so, because I spent probably about 15 minutes cycling through all of the biofossils, and I'm pretty sure that one was the T-Rex. I don't know. But we will go check on our first dinosaur, and we will call this episode over. Hi! Yeah, your hunger's 41 out of 50. Have you not eaten out of this thing? Hey. Hey. No, don't be flying away. Yaspo. Yaspo, follow me. Come. 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 Yes, come. Come back inside? Okay, fine. You're free to do what you want. I wish that you would eat. Is there salmon in here that you want? Because I'll kill it for you, Yasbo. I'll kill it for you. I'll do it. Come here. No, he doesn't even know where he's at. Okay. Well, that's gonna be it for me. I fed him his little salmon. Hopefully he'll actually eat it. I don't know if I should put it up higher or what. I know that this was an issue in the last mod, like the 1.12 version, where the dinosaurs would just kind of starve themselves to death. And I really hope that that doesn't happen in this one, because I don't have the mental capacity to check on my dinosaurs all the time. I just don't. But anyways, we're gonna call it quits. We're gonna close this episode out. Look, you can see the dinosaur in the back. That's so cool. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it this far, I know it was probably a long watch, but I hope it was worth it. We will get the museum finished soon. It was very resource intensive to get this far. A lot of grinding. I have to get so much more andesite for a couple of the floors, I think. But I think it'll be worth it. I think that it'll be worth it, and I think that this is going to turn out really good. I'm so excited to see where we go. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye!